It seems like everywhere you click, there is always someone complaining about something, whether it be politics, the weather, or most definitely gaming. People are generally pretty tired of the BS lately. While I hate seeing all the negativity, I won't lie, I am still part of the problem too, especially with games as of late. Everything just feels so stale, with nothing really capturing my attention like all the games back in 2016 did. But why exactly is that? Is it the rampant microtransactions in modern AAA games? The rise of esports and competitive gaming? Are we just getting old, or is this all wrong and gaming is just different? Well, let's track back to the very obvious start. The reality is that AAA games are mostly pretty dog shit right now. Sure, everything is free to play, but most of the time it comes at a price. Half-baked products, poor balancing decisions that make the game feel like crap, slow development, and skins that cost an obscene amount of money. A skin bundle goes for $50 or more in a game now, plus an upgrade system that adds a few extra dollars, or paying for a $70 game just to have to pay to fast travel. That is just wow, but I digress. To anyone that is going to argue that you have it better nowadays with your money in gaming than you did in the past, I want you to comment just how much you've spent on your favorite AAA game recently. I will tell you that even though I haven't bought a single bundle on Overwatch, I have spent easily over $60 on skins in Overwatch 2 just through purchasing the Battle Pass. I spent more on skins within a year of Overwatch 2 than I did on the base version of Overwatch in 2016. If the model wasn't profitable, companies would not be doing it. To be honest, we could complain about microtransactions all day, but this topic is something we have yapped about forever, and I don't think that is why AAA games have really started to suck. The model did influence getting an addictive gameplay loop in front of the player as fast as possible though, which is why games feel less polished now more than ever. The reality is that games need to keep getting bigger and better than the ones that come before them, and it is just not becoming financially feasible anymore to spend 10 years making a game that might just completely flop. Now we have to deal with the consequences for a bit. When was the last time there were no server issues on the first day of a AAA release? When was the last time the game-breaking bugs were not present? It really has been quite a while. What used to be the consistent and highly anticipated expansions and full releases from big companies have become moments of letdown expectations. Taking a day off of work to watch a loading screen for 8 hours with your friends. AAA titles just aren't the same. Looking back though to the 2010s, I wonder what I thought as a teenager when these games were initially coming out. Playing games wasn't about balance. It was about just having fun. The reality of becoming the best player you could be was not ingrained in my head and many others, which made the bugs early in a game's life cycle much more palatable. Was Black Ops 2 really that good on release, or do we just have cherished nostalgia for the past? A lot of our shift in taste, or at least my own, likely changed due to the rise of popularity in esports and the competitive systems it provides. Sure, this was always a thing in games, but no one can argue against tournaments like LCS and the original Overwatch Apex tournaments changing the way we view gaming forever. Tournaments like these really made me realize, wow, this is something that is really cool and something I can actually do. Competition changes the nature of games though. It raises expectations for consistency right from the start and turns gaming from a favorite pastime to a job. And trust me, from personal experience of competing within Overwatch, it absolutely sucks the joy out of playing the game. And I am sure that it does the same for the casuals I occasionally get in the lobby with that just want to have fun. Even for the average player looking to climb through the system, at some point they will get hooked and their rank becomes a part of their self-identity. Something they want to see go up no matter what the cost is, causing them to get angry and lash out on players on their team that are not performing to their expectations. It is no longer about the game anymore. It is about the number and seeing it go up. Not only does it ruin the game for the player themselves, but also for all the teammates on the team that are getting flamed for just trying their best. Now, I'm not saying competition is innately bad. My favorite moments in gaming come from playing in person and traveling with my team and dominating the competition on stage. Trust me, there is no other feeling than putting everything on the line with your ride or die homies on a LAN. However, it has to be acknowledged that this culture holds developers to a higher standard. They have to create a game that is consistent in balance, runs smoothly, and is big enough to sustain life for the players and content creators that play the game. Which leads to the next point of the video, we are getting older. I hate talking about getting older just as much as the next guy, and while a part of me thinks it is a bunch of baloney, another part of me recognizes that this argument has merit. When I was a high schooler, there really weren't that many responsibilities in my life life that I had to handle. I had to get good grades, do an extracurricular activity, and that was about it. The reality of the terrible economy in the United States and the fact that I need to pay rent was not a problem before. Now, whenever I play a game, I'm spending time enjoying myself instead of something far more productive. Having the voice in the back of your head saying you should be doing something else is like having a fly constantly buzzing in your ear. It makes you want to do anything but play games. It's incessant. It's unbearable. Combo this with everyone complaining that the AAA gaming industry is terrible, losing 2 games in a row, watching the number go down, and not having enough time to play more and get the elo back because you have to sleep for the work the next day. It really kills the joy of gaming. So hopefully now it makes sense why gaming just feels terrible right now. But is gaming really dead? Is the menu we have right now really that much worse than it was 10 years ago? Or are the people that were once online after school every day not there anymore and it just feels empty? In reality, all of these arguments have merit, but I suggest that gaming isn't actually dead. Rather, gaming has changed and we have to adapt to enjoy the new era of gaming, just like how fashion or pop music shifts throughout time. If gaming was truly dead, there wouldn't be an industry that is growing at a rapid rate. Games like Baldur's Gate 3 wouldn't have opportunities to succeed, and competition definitely would not be possible. But how exactly should we adapt to this new age? What does that really even look like? There are a lot of different ways to make gaming fun again, but it really comes down to what you want in a game. If you are looking for a new competitive game to grind and improve your skills at, the next big game is just around the corner. I've been playtesting a few, and Project Loki, the new Marvel game, and a few others definitely have potential when they do come out. It's only a matter of time. But if you are just the average person, that doesn't really work. How do you make gaming feel like a productive use of your time? I do this by making videos of the games I enjoy playing. Using editing as a form of art is a way to express myself and is very therapeutic for me, but maybe that won't work for you. Maybe what you need is a night a week to set up time with your friends that are all across the country to sit down and really enjoy the game for a couple of hours. Or maybe, just maybe, you need to take a step back, go and smell the roses, and give yourself a break from gaming to reset yourself and find your passion for it again. When you really think about it, gaming is not dead, and games aren't all getting worse. Games like Baldur's Gate 3, Helldivers 2, Dave the Diver, Ultra Kill, Core Keeper, Deep Rock Galactic, RoboQuest, Against the Storm, and so many more have come out just in the past few years alone. There are more indie bangers than ever before. If the media isn't the problem, it is our approach to it that is. We can't treat games like we did when we were teenagers or even kids. Of course, a game is going to feel stale after grinding it 50 hours in a week. Of course, that's going to feel like a waste of time and make you feel guilty. And not only that, it burns through the menu real quick. There is no debate that the quality of AAA games has started to decline, but so has the effectiveness of the way we approach gaming in general. The modern industry is frustrating, and so is slamming your head into a brick wall. So take a break, smell the roses, find ways to switch things up and make gaming fun again, and I promise you your passion for enjoying your favorite pastime will be healthy and revitalized. And with that, thank you all so much for watching, but until next time, I've got to peace out and Paz out. I'll see you in the next one.